Okay. Well, we're all gathered here, and you know what happened this past week? I know we talked on, was it Friday night, Lori? We talked, is that right? When was our last call we did? Friday night, I think, or Friday daytime, whenever we did that call on Friday. It was 1 o'clock on Friday. That's when it was. And we kind of got to briefly absorb what had just happened. And let me just recap and give y'all a little bit of the numbers. So, um, last Tuesday and Wednesday, we did a blitz, which you guys know about. You did a great job participating in that. But we did the onboarding of new partners in 2 days, what we normally do in 3 months. So it was absolutely crazy in a good way. I think we melted the servers at the home office, and they've recovered now, but it took them a minute to recover. And there's lots of good stuff coming. But like our company always does, they let conditions dictate how we respond. And so we overwhelm the computers. And the original deadline for the blitz to get your $400 was going to be May 15th. But because of all the just absorbing this and getting the Facebook group set up and Juice Plus Live kicking off this week, we've all got until May 22nd to hit our targets. So that's a good thing. And I thought tonight, I intentionally did not do a PowerPoint, could have, but I really would like to just talk to you guys. And I'm going to switch to speaker view so we get the right recording. Just going to talk to you guys about what do we need to be doing right now? What's available to you in terms of tools and resources? We talked some about that on Friday. There's more available now. We're going to talk about an email that y'all should have just gotten in the last hour. If you haven't gotten it, it's coming. They just sent out about 11,000 emails to all the new Blitz partners and sponsors about our Juice Plus Live that's about to happen this week. So you should have gotten details about that, and we're going to talk about that. But I want to back up before we get into details, and let's talk feelings here for a minute. Let's talk about how you're feeling as a brand new partner, because I really want us to, this is not something that's easy to put in bullet points or in a PowerPoint, but I can tell you, Lori and I live this. So everybody on here, whether you sponsored a new person or you're the new person that's just joined the business, we're all going to go through this. And Lori and I got in this business and we did not know what in the world we were doing. So just process that for a minute. Think about where we are today. And we literally started just like you guys. We just married and we got into this business and had never done anything like this before in our life, but we wanted to make it work so bad that we were just kind of willing to listen. And so I think the fact that you're on this call tonight speaks a lot to that end, that you're on here because you want to learn, you're willing to listen, you want to see how to plug in and see what to do. So let's talk through about that, and let's talk people, let's talk conversations, let's talk about how this whole business model works, and then we'll close out with all the details and the things you need to know right now. But just listen for a minute. You can take notes in a few minutes. But number one, this business is way more about the people than it is the product, the company, the compensation plan. This is about people. It's about you guys, amazing people that have joined us to lock arms and do something big together. We're all going to benefit, but we're doing something together that we couldn't do alone. Okay. So we're all locking arms together. And think for just a minute. I know some of you have heard me say this before, but I think on this planet, God put us here and we're all called to be good stewards. And you have no idea where I'm going with this right now if you're brand new. So we're all called to be good stewards. And let's think about stewards over what? We're called to be good stewards over our money. Government's helped out a lot of people recently. We had a pandemic. Taxes got delayed, but we're all called, and whether you do a good job or a bad job, some of you spend more than you make and you got big credit card bills. Some of you save more than you should and you eat a kid's meal and you're over 12. I don't know. but we all do varying degrees of managing our money well, but we know we should be a good steward over the financial resources we have. Pay your taxes, save money, tithe, bless those that are less fortunate than yourself. So there's a whole industry out there saying what you should do with your money. Okay. We also are called to be good stewards over our time. And some of us would say, my kids have had way too much time on their hands that wasn't structured recently. And even though we don't have any young kids at home, we had our youngest son who's still or just missed graduation, but they just rescheduled it for October. I mean, he can't sit still. So, I mean, he has had way too much time to figure out what he was going to do with it. But we all know we're supposed to be good stewards over our time. And some of you use Post-it notes, and some of you have the most latest rocket science app on your phone that manages your time for you. But it is the only thing we all have the same amount of. And I'm getting somewhere. Here's where I'm getting to. But I think we're also called to be good stewards over our relationships, our relational capital. That's the people that God puts in your life, the people that God connected you with so you could do more together than you could alone. And all this business is done is giving you a vehicle to invest your relational capital so that you can connect and do things beyond what you could do alone. Yes, it's an amazing, great company. We're going to hear more about that this week at our Juice Plus Live. It's an amazing product, number one in the world in its category, and probably from a immune health perspective, couldn't be more targeted for the needs of the global health crisis we're in right now. So we're in a right place at the right time. There's no doubt. But this business model gives you an opportunity for you, your spouse, your family, those that you care about, that you want to share this business with. It gives you an opportunity to not trade your hours for dollars the rest of your life, that you don't have to go to a cubicle or go to work or go wherever you go and trade your hours to get that paycheck. This business allows you to, yes, go out and get customers and do that activity yourself and create residual income from reorder customers, but it gives you a bigger opportunity to go out and connect with other people so that you can build an army beyond yourself. Because at some point in time, if you build this business wisely, it doesn't require your efforts to get your paycheck. You've built an army that's sharing this mission around the world, and you're deriving the benefits from having spent a season building that army. Okay. So the reason I told you that is right now, if you're new in this business, the best thing you can do is assess that relational capital you have. We told you about freedomrevolution.com, thefreedomrevolution.com. There's a getting started section. There's a quick start guide. It will walk you through, if you'll print that quick start guide, a lot of what I'm talking about your list. But what we want to do is we want to help each of you invest this product and this business into that relational capital that you have. Some of you have more than others. Some of you have more credibility than others. Some of you are going to be able to talk to 10 and sell 9. Some of you are going to be able to talk to 100 and sell 10. But it's the opportunity is the same. Some of us just haven't built the relational capital that others have. But we're going to take care of that by you making your list. And one of the things that you need to know is, Lori and I have heard messages today, and I was just on the phone with another one in California, where people that signed up to do this new partner blitz, they've already finished their QSC. They've already bought on board 3 Partner Pluses, and they've already finished, as of last night, 4 days after they signed up. You got till May 22nd, but you don't have to do it slow. There, you can do it fast if you want to. Just, it's all a matter of talking to enough people and doing the right activities. So what they're doing and what we want to help you do, and it's what we did in the beginning, and I'll share with you a story that I shared with the new person that I sponsored. Lori and I sponsored 2, one each, but I would say we both sponsored both of them because we work this business together. But this one couple, I was talking to them today, and she said, I've talked to a lot of people. And some are like excited, some are indifferent, and some have ghosted me or whatever word she used. I forgot what she said, but she said, I've got a bunch I think that are ready to close, but I just can't do it. I don't know how to close them. I don't know how to like finish the process here. And she was nervous. And I said, well, that's what I told you. I said, I'll do these 3-way phone calls with you and for you, but you have to know how to set up these 3-way phone calls. I said, let's decide you're not going to try and sell Juice Plus anymore. But what you're going to do is you're going to let me share with these people that there are different options and ways they can get Juice Plus. Let's pick the best one. And let's just let you set up phone calls or Zoom calls just like this. And it's going to sound like I'm tooting my own horn, but just listen to me for a minute. I said, your goal is to put me on the moon. And let's just use Susie as the person she's trying to recruit or share the product with. And you're going to put Susie on the moon. And it would go something like this. You would call Susie and say, hey, Susie, I'm so excited. You're excited about Juice Plus. There are different ways you and your family can get Juice Plus. Your kids might even be eligible to get it for free. Or instead of you buying it from me, you might want to be your own customer. I am new and I don't totally understand what would be best for you, but I really would love for you to meet Kurt. You know, we've gone to church together for years. We've been in business together for years. He and his wife have done this. They built a business in over 20 countries around the world. He's actually written a book about this whole process and discovering your life purpose. And I'd love for you to meet him. And then you're going to call me and say, Susie, Kurt, Susie is amazing. She and I work out at the gym together. We go to church together. We actually grew up and went to elementary school together. She could be phenomenal at this business. I would love for you to meet her. And would you just share with her what the best ways for her to get Juice Plus are? I really need your help. Great. So we make the phone call. Ring, ring. She's got me on the phone. She's got Susie on the phone. Think of it like a triangle. And she's at the top, and she's brought me in right here as her mentor, experienced person, seasoned veteran. She's got Susie over here who's brand new. There's a trust relationship between her and Susie. There's a trust relationship between me and her. And she picks up the phone. She says, Susie, you have got to meet Kurt. I'm so excited. He's the one I told you about, blah, 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 blah. Kurt, you have got to meet Susie. She's the one I told you about. I cannot believe I've got you all together. I can't wait for Kurt to share what Juice Plus has done for their family and how he decided what the best way for him and his wife and his family to get Juice Plus were. I'm going to let Kurt share that with you, and I'm going to be quiet. So can you just do that, get us on the phone, and then introduce us, and you're done. All I want you to do is I'll be the preacher, and you can be the best amener around. And if I say yes, and my kids got to get it free, and you said, yeah, mine did too. That's right. Kurt told me about that. You can just be like the amener. And I said, if you'll get me on the phone 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, I promise you, I will help you build your business, and it will work. I've done this over and over again for more than 2 decades, 3 decades. And I know what it takes, and I understand what people are thinking when they're pondering buying this product, and they want to make their own choices. So she said, you just made my day. She said, you just took all the pressure off. And I said, if you feel like you're selling, you believe in this product, you've been taking it for a long time. All you need to do is say, you know what? If you're worried about me being a salesperson, I tell you what, you need to get Juice Plus. Just get it from somebody else. I don't care where you get it. It's important enough for me with all our nation has been through in the last 30, 60 days. You and your family need to be on Juice Plus. Just go get it somewhere. Don't buy it from me. Now, they don't know where else to get it. You can't get it in the store, but that lets them know that you care enough about them that you just really want them to have the product. So you take all that pressure off, and all you guys need to be doing is focusing on you on the product. If you're married, your spouse on the product. If you got kids, get your kids on. Make sure your kids get it free through the Healthy Starts for Families. And you find one more person, and we're going to talk about that some more in a minute. So utilize your upline, whether it's me or Lori or Hope or Brett or Autumn or Stacy or whoever's on the call tonight. There are a lot of people that already have experience. They don't have to have huge titles and have been in this business a long time, Once you understand that you don't just go ask, are you ready to buy? You want to buy Juice Plus now? No, people want choices. Hey, there's 3 ways you can get Juice Plus. Let me share all 3 of them with you. You can pick which one makes the most sense. And when people get to make their own choice, you're not asking them to buy. You shared something amazing with them and you want to show them the ways they can get it and they pick, you know? So that's what you need to get us on the phone. Couple reasons. Takes the pressure off of you. That third party position takes the pressure off you. And number 2, instead of you sitting and watching videos and PDFs and training, why not, and doing all that learning, and then when you're done, you can go start building your business and start earning. Why not learn while you earn? The best way to learn is not to watch a video. The best way to learn is to get me or somebody on a 3-way phone call and listen to us while we create business for you and you're learning while you listen. 100% the best way. So if you're not doing 3-way phone calls, that's how I really know who's working and who's not, because I built my business doing 3-way phone calls, tons of them. Constantly was bringing in the expert to help me. And that's what we're here to do for you. And I know who's working and who's building their business. If you're not seeing the results, 99% of the time, they're not doing 3 ways and connection calls, okay? Number 2, another thing that we want to do for you that's not in the list of documents, that's not in the necessarily the videos you're going to watch, although we did, Lori did one last Thursday night. Hope did one the week before. I did one, I think it was on March 30th or March 31st. Every Thursday night, we agreed to do a Freedom Revolution call for you to explain our product and our business. Autumn, you're doing the one this week, right?
This week is JP Live.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. This week's Juice Plus Live. We'll talk about that in a minute. Autumn's doing the one next week. But we want to do launch calls for you. And they don't have to be these pre-scheduled calls. Because think about this for a minute. How are you going to build your business? You're going to build your business by getting the message of Juice Plus and this business in front of them. So we need to create an event that would be the best event for you to invite your people to. And so one of the things that we want to do, each of you new people, we want to make sure that whether I do it, Lori does it, Autumn does it, Brett does it, Hope does it, Stacy does it, whoever does it for you, your upline or your upline's upline, your leadership, each of you needs to schedule and do a launch call. And what is a launch call? Well, it's really just like or very similar to our Thursday night Freedom Revolution calls. There's actually a script on the Freedom Revolution, but let me describe it for you. I don't want to give you the training on how to do it tonight, but think of it as something like this. You're starting a new business. You're excited about the product. You're excited about the company. And you need to tell as many people as you can to find customers, to find partners, and to find encouragers and supporters and people that will back you. Okay? So let's take all the pressure off. Let's decide on a date and a time. And then you begin to text, call, email, Facebook Messenger, post, Instagram post, direct message, however you want to communicate with these people and say, hey, I have just started a new business because of this pandemic. It just made sense. It was the right thing at the right time. And working from home and creating a place where my home could be the hub and not just a cave, where there's so many people that are being productive from their homes. And I decided I was missing out. Would you do me the biggest favor? I have no idea if you're going to be interested or not. Whether, I'd love for you to be a customer. I'd love for you to be a partner. But most of all, I would love for you to support me and understand and know what I'm doing, because I value your opinion. And even if you're not the right person, I know you could connect me with somebody that is. Would you be willing to join me for a launch event I'm doing just to explain what I'm doing so the people I care about can know? And whether they join me or just want to help me and be an encouragement and support, I would really appreciate you coming. That's just for your people. This is not an open invitation for everybody. This is your meeting, and you're going to invite the people in your life you care about to hear about the product, the business, and how they can join you, partner with you, support you, encourage you, or give you referrals. And you're going to invite your relational capital. You're going to invite them to come find out what you're doing, and you've given them an opportunity to help you, whether they buy or whether they join. The fact that they know and you've planted a seed is huge. So we set a date, we do the invites. We've got a special strategy for inviting, call, send, call. We can talk about that. And you know that everybody you invite is not going to show up, right? We do it on Zoom, but you know everybody you invite is not going to show up, right? Nobody on here thinks they're going to bat 100%, okay? But that's actually the good part. You do the event. Let's say you invite 50 and 10 show up. How many no-showed? You had 40%. You had 80% no-shows. Great. The 10 that were with you got to hear it live, but we recorded that. And guess what you get to do? You know who you invited. So later that evening or the next morning, an email, a text goes out. Man, we are so sorry you couldn't make it last night. I know life happens, but we recorded last night's event. Would you mind watching that for me? I really want you to hear it, and I'd love to get your feedback afterwards. So you follow up with everybody, whether they came or whether they didn't, and you send them the recording, and you have just launched your business and started dozens, if not dozens of conversations that begin to become your new customers, that begin to become your new team members. And we did that because you took a moment to create an event that was especially for you at the time you wanted, and you got to invite the people you wanted. It works. 3-way phone calls and launch events. They work. Okay. So we want you to be doing those. We can't make you do them. We can't get it on your calendar. All we can do is tell you we're available, and the people that are building their business are doing those two things. Okay. Your choice, but we can help you build your business if you will get with us and schedule those things. 3-way phone calls and a launch event for your new business. Okay. Here's what we have to do. And I'm going to switch and I'm going to share my screen for a minute. So there are several things that are coming up here in the near future. Number one, let's do them in sequential order. Okay. Let's decide we're going to look at so let's go sequentially with the tools that are just this week. Let's see, you got 3-way phone calls. We can schedule launch calls. And let's see what else you have as a tool that's an exposure tool for you and your team. Okay. So let's look at today's Monday. What is it? You're on this call tonight. What's going on tomorrow night? Okay. jpvf.org. You don't even have to know about this website because Lori's putting these in your Facebook group and your Voxer chat. There's one big flyer for the whole thing, but tomorrow night, 8:00 Eastern, let's just say you've mentioned Juice Plus to somebody. Maybe they have or have not watched the video, but they really want to understand more about what is Juice Plus. Really, it says Inspiring Healthy Living as the title, but I think that first call is just what is Juice Plus? The capsules, the gummies, the complete, the Tower Garden. What is it? What's the research look like? Is this product for real or is it virtual too? What is Juice Plus? So tomorrow night, there you go. That flyer is available to you. You can invite any of your people, and it's a call because we know that if we don't use the phone, sometimes there are people that don't want to add a new app. They're tired of Facebook, some of them, and everybody uses the telephone. So the way you use this call is you've got that person that wants to find out more. They're interested. Their health has been heightened because of this crisis we're in, and you've talked to them about it. You're going to call them, invite them to the call, but you're not going to rely on them to call in on their own. You're going to call them and you're going to 3-way them in to the conference call right here in the middle, no PIN number. You're going to call them 5 minutes before, chit chat, get on the call. After the call, you'll be able to answer their questions. This is a situation where you're not trying to invite 100. You're focusing in on one and making sure you have one on that call. Okay. Now let's look at, there's another call that same night. The second call happens at 8:30. What is that? Getting started. Well, tomorrow night, Carrie Radnoff, National Marketing Director from St. Louis. She's going to talk about not asking that yes, no question. You're going to tell somebody that's already interested in the product. You haven't been able to close them yet. You're brand new. You don't know how to do that. Hey, there's a bunch of ways you can get Juice Plus. Maybe you can get it free for your kids. Carrie in St. Louis, she's going to explain all three options. Would you jump on here with me for like 10 minutes and let her explain being a customer, getting, maybe using the foundation to get it free for your child? Or there's a way too that you can be your own customer and you get all the retail sales profit. And it might make more sense if you're putting your whole family on it. Get on the phone with me for 10 minutes. She can explain it way better than I can. So again, you're going to call that person and you're going to three-way them into this same phone number at 8:30 for 10 minutes. And Carrie's, and the call is going to end. Get back with the person that shared this call with you and just tell them which of those three options you choose. And all of a sudden, the person you couldn't close, they're closed. Tomorrow night, that's the second call. Tomorrow night, third call. 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. Ginger Carter, Tucson, Arizona, National Marketing Director. Strong believer, great lady. She's going to be talking about who is the company behind Juice Plus. If I decided to partner with this company, what's the community? What's the business model? She's going to take 20 minutes and explain that tomorrow night. Who have you got that you've been talking to about looking at ways to make income from home that could be one of your partner pluses on your team, but you can't quite explain the business like you'd like to? Call them at 5 till 9, three-way into this phone number, and somebody's going to explain the business for you to someone you've already been creating curiosity with, but you just don't feel like you're quite ready to explain the business. This Tuesday night, you're not trying to herd cattle to these calls. You pick one, three-way them in. You pick one, three-way them in. You pick one, three-way them in to hit the different targets that you have needs for, where you need that expert to help you create closure or answer questions for somebody. That's tomorrow night, Tuesday night, okay? Wednesday night, there's nothing going on that I know of. There may be something, but I just don't know it. But Thursday night we're doing something we've never, ever done before. We've had our Juice Plus live conferences twice a year, and I know many of you on here have been to at least one. And when you go to one of these Juice Plus live conferences, they usually get sold out. There's a sellout crowd, medical doctors, professional trainers. We get to have a great time, but you got to get on a plane. You got to get a hotel room. You're spending money. And guess what? It's free. Free. Thursday night is not just accessible by partners with our company. Anybody, prospects that you want to invite can come Thursday night. You should have just gotten this email in the last hour or 30 minutes explaining our first ever Juice Plus Live Home Edition. I am so excited that technology is going to allow us to let the world see what we're doing. So these are instructions here, exactly how to share it. Starts at 4. The public thing starts at 4 o'clock on Thursday. Pull everybody together. We're going to use Vimeo as our platform. We're going to have some more details to come. We're going to create a Facebook event or something. We'll have an announcement tomorrow to run parallel with this, so we all can have a place where we can talk and comment, kind of like we're sitting next to each other in a chair at conference, and you lean over and say, "What did he just say?" Whatever or did you hear that? That was amazing. And so we're going to create that environment for you. You got to click here to watch. It's in your email. There's the link you're going to share, and that's the password you need right there. Okay. Because I'll show you, when you go to that website, it asks you for the password. Enter the password. It's not live right now. We can try it and see. I don't even know what's going to happen. I haven't tried yet. Okay. It says it's coming. It's not ready yet. So, Juice Plus Live Home Edition, Thursday at 5 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Central. And there you go. Okay. So there's the email you got. So if you want to unmute yourself, did anybody on here not get this email yet? Should have gotten it. If you did not get this email, I think what Lori and I will do, I think we'll post the contents of this email in our Facebook group, so you'll have it, okay? And make sure everybody's got it, but you should have it. Everybody should have gotten this email, okay? All right. Next, I want you to know about a couple more resources on the Freedom Revolution, okay? So some of you are really just getting your arms around this. I mean, you're excited, you're talking, you're sharing. So if you feel like you just need to understand the product better, you need to get a better grip on how things work a little bit, and I need something to share with you. How do I explain this tower garden to somebody? Well, if you'll go to the Freedom Revolution, click on videos, okay? Now, there are videos everywhere. I'll be honest with you. I love all the tools we have. The most frustrating to me is they're in so many different places. And this is what we've tried to do with the Freedom Revolution, is make sure there's kind of one place that's got everything for you. Doesn't have all the videos. It's got the best ones, the most recent ones, the most popular ones, and the ones we think are best. So I use this top video more than any other video. Jumpstart to Better Health. It explains the capsules, the gummies, complete, omegas, and Tower Garden. Not at an in-depth level, but enough that people say, this is amazing. I need to take this at that level. You can watch the video right here. It's not a good contrasting font color, but there's a direct link. If you send that to somebody right there, that link at the bottom, can you see that? It says, I'll blow it up. You see right there at the bottom? It says player.vimeo.com. If you'll copy that link, I would really suggest that you save that in a note on your phone. So when you need it, you just go to that note, you grab it, copy it, paste it, Facebook message, text message. It's right there for you. So you want to keep that. To me, that's the best product video we have, okay? Now, Juice Plus Complete. Somebody's interested in Juice Plus Complete. This is an amazing video. 6 minutes and 42 seconds, a little bit longer, not much, but it's Dr. Jan Roberto explaining our amazing plant-based protein. Let me get you excited for just a minute, because some of you don't know, hang on to this video resource. We're on the freedomrevolution.com. Some of you don't know about our online healthy living community. This is Healthy Living Revolution. This is a public-facing resource for all your customers or people that you want to be customers, to show them, hey guys, we are about living healthy and we do it together. The reason I wanted to show you this is if you go to resources, we're talking Juice Plus Complete. Watch this. Now, there's some great cookbooks here, healthy drinks you can make, healthy recipes. This is Tower Garden. What can you cook that you grow on your Tower Garden? This is my favorite right here. 200 and something recipes of what you can make with Juice Plus Complete. And I can assure you, Lori has whipped up some good stuff during this pandemic. If we hadn't had Juice Plus Complete, we'd have been at the grocery store a whole lot more. And this has been like breakfast every day for our entire house. And it's been lunch and snacks most of the time. I mean, the things you can make, pancakes, pudding, brownies, all made from 100% plant-based protein, this Juice Plus Complete. The recipes are there. So I'm just telling you that because you will need to know that resource is there for you, okay? All right, so back to our Freedom Revolution. Complete, there's a video. Healthy Living Revolution, there's resources you can share. People get excited, okay? Omega Blend right here. Video on the Omega Blend. That's a simple video kind of telling you what it is. And here, Dr. Jan Roberto explains the benefits of the Omega. And there's a brand new study coming out on Omega Blend too. So there's a Bridging the Gap video, which is a different video about the research, how Juice Plus bridges the gap between what you should eat and what you do eat. Farm Fresh Nutrition, showing our farmers and how our product's grown and how it gets in the capsule, how it's actually made. Tower Garden, this is a really good one. Tower Garden, how it works. Shows you a 4-week time-lapse video of how fast it grows and then exactly how it works. Lots of good, more videos there. I just showed you the main ones. Research, you got a sciencey person, videos are there. Business video, our corporate staff telling you about our business and how they're here to support you, welcome you aboard. And then there's more, but we also shared with you Lisa Radisi's Simply Getting Started video. So all those things are there for you. And what we need to do now is we need to take all these resources. Let's shut down the screen share for a minute. And let's go back to just chatting for a minute. What do you need to be doing? Well, between now, for sure, by the end of April, it shouldn't, if you sit down and think about it, it shouldn't take that long. What we need you to do is I'm going to share my screen one more time. What we need you to do is we need you to focus on hitting this target right here. We want to help you because let me just tell you this. We're not going to get a bonus if you do this. We're actually going to make more money if you don't do it, because we're trying to get you to the first promotion level so you can get commissions. You're going to get a $50 bonus. You're going to get a free conference ticket. We're not, but we want to help you get there so that as we finish this blitz in May, you're going to make more money. And this is very, very simple to do. Okay. I'm going to show you. We're going to the compensation and we're going to go down here to this phase 1 overview right here. This is the whole stair steps to the top where you're getting big 6-figure income, benefits, there's a 2-year plan to get right there. We're talking about getting you right here by May 22nd. Okay. So right now, if you're brand new, everybody is at least a partner. That's what you got. Your application fee was waived and you're a partner. What we're trying to do right now is get you to Partner Plus, the second commission level, so that we're going to get you here by May 22nd. They've upped the bonus. You're going to get $400. You're going to make well over $600, okay, just in your first 30 days. But we got to do something first. We got to get you to Partner Plus. How do we do that? Let's go down here. Did I pass it? There we go, right here. So Partner Plus, and you've got to get 1,000 points in 30 days. So what's 1,000 points? Well, the easiest way to do that is for you've already got your order in. Hopefully, if you don't, we need to get your order in. Your spouse's order, get your kids for free. That could be 2 trios, and then your kids get free on top of that. So go back up to your points chart right here at the very beginning of this. Whoops, sorry, right here. Trio right here, fruit, veggie, berry, 300. You're looking for this product volume column, 300. Same as the price, includes freight. If you did that, 300. If your spouse did that, 300. That's the total. You're paying the monthly installment, including freight, 75, okay? I'm going to give you some examples. You do it and your spouse does it, that's 600. You get one other customer. Could be grandmom sponsoring a 3rd child. It could be your neighbor and getting their free child. It could be a tower garden. It could be anybody. But if you sponsored a 3rd one of those, that's 900. 3 people doing that with 3 free kids, and you get 1 complete, you get 1 omega, and you finished off your 1,000. Or look at it this way. Let's say right now, let's say you run into some people, their paychecks are tight right now, but they know they need this. They want their family on it. Our fruit and vegetable, just our duo, the red and the green, our first 10 years of research, when we were becoming the #1 most researched product in the world, was just done on these 2 products. We didn't even have the berry yet. It's $200, $50 a month for you and a free child. Husband and a wife get themselves and their 2 kids on the product. That's 400, right? 2 times 400, 2 times 200. You just share it with one other family to do exactly what you just did. That's 400 more, right? Mom, dad, 2 free kids. And grandmom sponsors a child, a niece, a nephew, an uncle, or your mom. So you get 5 people to get the fruits and veggies of Juice Plus in their body. And you get 5 free kids, and nobody's spending more than $50. It's a crazy deal, and you hit your $1,000. So many ways to hit that target, okay? We just need you. Most of this could be done by your family and one other person. We want to help you hit that target for sure by the end of the month. I mean, it should be like a 72-hour thing, because it's like, we talked about this before. You read a great book and you share it with somebody, and they go to Amazon and buy the book. Same thing. You found some way to get fruits and veggies in your family and you share it with somebody. And we're in the middle of a global health crisis where you need to have a strong immune system. And you know what? This product, Not only my kids getting fruits and veggies, they got 4 studies on immune health that shows that proves it works. So you go get your customers. And then we want to help you hit this next level of qualifying sales coordinator. After that, if you want to do some more homework tonight, a couple things I want to send you off with, and then I'll let Lori see if she's got any announcements and things we've missed. But Partner Plus, there is a video explaining Partner Plus right here. And there's that little bitty link under it. See right there at the bottom? You can go right there. And there is a worksheet that you can use to make sure you check off everything you need to get there. Here's an example of you on a trio, your spouse on a trio, one customer on a trio, you added a quad, and you're there. You could do it with 3 trios and complete, or you could do it with fruit and veggie, a berry and omega. One kid, somebody orders the gummies and you get a Tower Garden. There's all kind of ways to get there. You make just your first month. That doesn't even include the bonuses the company's doing. 227, 154, 152, just for getting on the product and getting one more customer. Easy, okay? Let's back up. The same thing, what we're trying to get you to by May 22nd, qualifying sales coordinator, it's right here, okay? All this is here, but we want you, number one, sure watch these, sure learn all this. But the number one thing you can do right now is have those conversations and set up the 3-way phone calls. When you get off the phone call tonight, go ahead and get your calendar out and let's try and pick a date for your launch call. We need to do it soon so we've got the momentum to make sure we've got everybody in place to finish your goals by May 22nd. It'll be easy, but you do a launch call, Partner Plus is going to be done if you do it right. You may make QSC the same night too, but launch call is going to get that done, okay? 2 or 3 3-way phone calls are going to get that done. So I want you to know where the resources are, but let's learn together and build your business while we're learning. That's what we're here to do and help you do. So arrange your schedule this week to make sure you're available because we want you and your new partner on to attend this Juice Plus Live event. And one other thing I'll share with you, we've been able to do something Lori and I have for over 30 years. And yeah, we've done it. Let's see if it'll come up. Let me just find that. Where's the best place for me to find that? Let's see. I typed it in wrong. There it is. So we've done a prayer breakfast with our company every time we do one of our Juice Plus Live conferences. It'll be the first time ever I've been able to do this and invite anybody I wanted to invite because they all sell out in about 8 minutes. And because we're doing this one virtually, it's an unlimited audience. One of my favorite people in the world that's taught all my kids how to worship, Aaron Keys, he's going to be at home in front of his keyboard leading us in worship. Chris Widener, who's written this book, The Image, a novel about God's success in business, former pastor. Can you see that? Oh, my virtual background makes my camera. Look at that. The book. Yeah, it's right there. Oh, anyway, it doesn't work good with a virtual background. It's a great book. But let me tell you something. God is not just a Sunday God, and he's in all the details of our life. In this prayer breakfast, we're not going to sell Juice Plus. We're not going to try and recruit anybody. We're going to worship. We're going to hear an amazing message. But anybody that you invite to this, they're going to see the community that you hang out and do business with. And they're going to be impressed with the integrity, with the quality, with the faith, with the commitment. And we will have thousands, probably tens of thousands, watching this prayer breakfast with us. And this is going to be at 11 a.m. Eastern on Friday morning. Okay, it's going to fit all in with the flow of our events this week. So we want you to be with us on Thursday night. Invite all your guests to hear Dr. Tamara Sachs talk about epigenetics and epidemiology and all the hot stuff that's going on right now with our immune system. They're going to get to hear from the CEO and COO of our company to find out what is a multi-billion-dollar company, why did we not suffer in this crisis, and why we're positioned in the right place at the right time. And then they're going to hear Dr. Tamara Sachs Thursday night open to anybody in the world. Never happened before. You can invite anybody. Just come take a look. Use that same verbiage we talked about with your launch call. Hey, I would just appreciate you coming and listening just so you support me. I mean, I wish you'd be a customer. I wish you'd partner with me in the business. But if not, I need your support. And you may know somebody that would. Friday is for distributors, partners in the business only. And those details are coming out in an email soon. But if you go to Juice Plus Insights, whoops. Right down here, you can see the schedule about our Juice Plus Live Home Edition. This has already come to you in an email too, but Thursday starts at 4 Central. Friday, distributors only starts at 1 Central, and Saturday is at 9 a.m. Central. And here's the details. This is the information about the medical doctor speaking Thursday night. Here's the other topics that are going to be covered Thursday night. There's a session in Spanish too. If you have a Spanish, another medical doctor, while she's doing the talk for epigenetics in English, he's going to be doing one in Spanish. Your Friday line, you don't want to miss this. This right here, I would say, is one of the highlights. This all things digital right here. They're going to show us what we're going to get to use here midsummer. That's the result of a $35 million IT investment to make Juice Plus become the largest online healthy living community in the world. And you'll be able to invite all your people into that, and they'll be able to have a journey. If you're pregnant and you're wanting to know what nutrition you need, if you're pregnant, it's going to put you on that journey as a pregnant mom, what you need. If you're a runner and an athlete trying to get healthier, get more fit, it's going to put you on that journey with Juice Plus based on that need. If you're a mom with young kids, maybe, toddlers, school age kids, or maybe you're elderly, retired person trying to stay healthy in the later season of your life. Each of those journeys, it's going to find out who you are, and it's going to be able to put all your people on that journey and keep them current on all the amazing research on Juice Plus while they're your customer. Unbelievable. And Saturday lineup, this right here, this training, A Simple Way to Say Yes, with Jennifer Saville from Richmond, Virginia. You don't want to miss that. It's going to be amazing right there. This is going to be how to use our IT and our technology, Freedom Revolution stuff. And then the closing should be really good too. This right here, major announcement about healthy starts for families. You don't want to miss that. The free foundation that makes the product free for our kids. I'll just tell you, there might be something else free getting launched too. So just stay tuned for that. And that's what we need to focus on this week. We want to get all you guys to Partner Plus. Really, really want to help you. I don't put pressure on people, but when I know there's something you're going to miss out on if you don't do it, I want you to know about it. You need to make Partner Plus by the end of the month. It's not the end of the world. You can keep going, but it's a huge advantage to you if you do. And that means you just need those 3 customers, okay? And that includes you, your spouse, one more, okay? Lori, why don't you make some announcements and close us out?
Well, I think you've done a good job talking about Juice Plus Live this week. Some of you all don't even know what a Shred 10 is, but we have this thing called Shred 10 that we do once a month. And it's just like a healthy restart. Kurt's pulling it up there, it looks like. It's a kind of a 10-day detox for your body. And we have a Facebook group where we share recipes, ideas, have accountability. And so if you want to know more about that, definitely reach out to your upline. They can share that with you. And you can also view this video on the Healthy Living Revolution. But our shred for May is actually going to start on April 27th. So a week from today, next Monday. Because if it started in the first week of May, it was going to run over Mother's Day weekend. So we decided to just go ahead and back it up a week. And so it will be starting this coming Monday, April 27th. I put it in our Facebook group already. The link to join that group is in there. and you can just click on that link. Yeah, it's down there somewhere, Kurt. There's a lot of things that have been added, and there it is right there. We're all in this together. That's the title of our shred for next month. So anything else?
Can't think of anything. There'll be some more details and announcements. We're going to do some fun stuff together as we watch the Juice Plus Live, and we'll have those coming out to you tomorrow. And since I messed up this recording, it may be in the morning before this gets posted because I got to splice some stuff together, but we will post this.
Thanks for joining us.
See you later. Bye.
Thanks.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night.